In physics, what is position? In the past, around the year 3000 BC, in ancient Babylon, the Babylonians used to record their information on clay and store it in rooms as if they were libraries. Clay was a type of earth. When moistened, like clay, it favored the modeling of writing. Writing at that time was called cuneiform. So, they wrote the information in cuneiform, then let it dry in the sun or in an old oven, and after drying, the clay was shaped like a clay tablet, and that's how it became known, cuneiform tablet. Therefore, in tablets, when information was important, it was stored in separate places, but when information was fleeting, they reused the clay for new records. But since the information was of great importance, what did they do? They carved the records into stones, because the Babylonians wanted that information to remain permanent for subsequent generations. Therefore, the Babylonians carved the map of the Babylon region on a stone and demarcated the position of the city of Babylon with a dot. They demarcated the position of the Euphrates River, which was one of the most important rivers in the city, which passed through the city of Babylon, and the positions of the neighboring cities that traded with the Babylonians. Thus, they had the positions of important locations on this map, in stone, which is known as the oldest world map in the world. Did you know this? Many ancient people had this custom of marking their positions on stones and also on other records, such as Egypt, which used hieroglyphics on stones and walls so that its history or culture remained recorded for many generations. Today, hieroglyphs are known all over the world. But over the years, mathematical discoveries and sciences have evolved with mathematicians, philosophers, and researchers. And based on the studies of Euclid, considered the father of geometry, he discovered the point in space, a position in space. Do you know how? He had the habit of contemplating nature and meditating on it. So, one night he contemplated the sky and saw the star as a point, being a position in space. And with this position in space, he sought to contemplate more other stars, being new points in space that determined new positions in space. And then, Euclides imagined that the union of these points could form a straight line, and the straight line would be many points on the same line, and thus the straight line was determined, generating many positions in space. Then he joins these points, these positions, giving rise to geometric shapes, the triangle, square, rectangle, etc. And so he imagined the universe being created by geometric shapes. Based on Euclid's discovery, René Descartes, a French physicist, mathematician, joined these Euclid lines and made them cross at different points, generating other different positions, forming a checkerboard plane, called the Cartesian plane. This Cartesian plane was numbered to facilitate points and positions, depending on the circumstances. So we come to the following question: how to find a position on a Cartesian plane? Let's say you are in search of the lost treasure, and you find a map as a hint, and you need to navigate it to find the treasure. How should one proceed? In the Cartesian plane, the origin point is 0, so it is the initial position, its reference. Let's say each point is a step. So, you would walk 4 points, 4 steps, to the right towards the east, according to the compass rose, and 5 points, or 5 steps to the north, according to the compass rose. Finally, he found the spot, the correct position of the treasure. Many modern and technological systems use the Cartesian plane as a basis. One of the modern examples of great use of position in the Cartesian plane is Uber, which locates the passenger's position and the disembarking position with the Cartesian plane in an application system. Another very interesting example is Google Maps. Who has never looked for their home on Google Maps? The location point, the position, is made via satellite through a technological system using the Cartesian plane. Therefore, we see that position are points located on a Cartesian plane, according to orientations and circumstances. Hello, our video has ended, but you will find much more news on our YouTube channel, Busca de Verdade, and on our website reformadoresdesod.com. News and videos and texts with various tips on health, historical themes, archaeological, educational, principles and virtues, mathematics and physics, geography and science, methodologies, and much more. Join our channel and our website and you will see millions of topics covered there. Do not waste time. Knowledge is power. We wait for you there. Until later.